Kaspar, do you still know stocks this year that are showing a positive return?
Oh, only a few. But we're going to talk about one, no?
Yeah, and I'm looking here. We've got a surprise because it's underneath here. The company.
It is. Take it off, Martin. Take it off. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the name of this stock,
Kellogg.
is 5% up this year.
Yeah, and that in a market that is almost on average
30% down.
30% down. Yeah.
And why is this stock up? And what happened with this stock? What did they announce this week? We're going to talk about that in this
in this
video,
this market report. Yeah. So it is. It's not only because of what happened today. I think it's because in general what they are doing that the stock is up, of course. But they announced that they will do a spin-off, and a spin-off in this case means the branch. I was going to say it's not the branch. The corporation exists of three companies, three individual companies. You have a global snacking company, you have North American company, North American cereal company, and you have plant company, CO.
But are there already three different companies? I think we're going to split them up.
They're gonna separately. So if you own if you own one stock of Kellogg now, you will end up with three individual stocks. And why are they doing that? They do that basically because they want to flourish, or they want to give the individual parts the opportunity to create value, because they see some parts are doing well of Kellogg and other parts are doing not so well. Specifically, the snack compartment is doing okay, is having good results. The North American cereal company is suffering, so the old-fashioned, what we have here on the table, is suffering slightly.
It's not growing.
It's not growing, so they're stagnating. And then the plant co is something that, especially you like a lot as a vegetarian. It is, as we said, plant-based food.
And if you look at revenues, 1.4 billion of annual sales, global snacking, 2.4 billion of North America cereals, and 300 something million
I think it's 11.4, no? Okay.
11.4. What did I say?
1.4.
Oh,
I just want to.
It's 80% or something.
Somebody, because otherwise in the comments they say, you're wrong again.
And the Plant and Go, Morningstar Farms is their flagship.
Yeah.
They're only generating like 340 million of net
So
sales.
there's you could think there's still quite a lot of potential. Now, what is a stock split, or what is a spin-off? A spin-off means that you basically, what I just explained to you, they're going to divide the three companies. And we saw that in the past also, for instance, with a company as Novartis. They had a ocular department. They made an individual quotation. Recently, we also had
Johnson & Johnson did
Johnson & Johnson. We had AT&T that's kicked out of the door. I can't find the name. I had lots of clients that had it. I can't find the name now. Sorry. If it comes in mind, I will bring it up. Warner Bros. Not. I think. Yeah, I don't know. It's something. Yeah, we'll put it in the comments. But so basically, it's that you're taking specific parts out of the company. It's a little bit different than a stock split. Kellogg had a couple of stock splits in the past, in 1986, 1987, and I think 1991. And there, what they did is they put the value of two shares into one share, so the share price went up slightly per unit. Of course, the value of the company remains the same. So in that case, you have still the same company, only you have less shares. You have two sort of splits, the normal split and the reverse split is also possible, that you make out of one share two shares. So you get, in the Netherlands they call that verwateren. How do you call that in English again? We should know, eh? It's a beautiful word for it. Oh my God, our English is. I bring up
all kind of different questions, difficult questions.
Yeah. I woke myself against.
Let me talk a little bit about the history,
yes.
And in the meanwhile, you can maybe think about the answers of your two difficult questions.
Yes.
I like the company, and I like the company because it's an old company. It exists more than 100 years. There were two brothers. And we talked about two brothers in the past, I think a few weeks ago. Also two American brothers, and that were the brothers Disney. They also started together. In this case, it was John Harvey Kellogg and Will Kellogg. And they worked together, and it was in 1876. They worked together in the Battle Creek Sanatorium. And they were working to improve the vegetarian menu, because when you are in the sanitarium, you want to have some healthy food. And already back then, so we're talking about 150 years, those brothers were looking how to improve the vegetarian food for their clients. Why I'm saying that? Because I'm a vegetarian, so I'm happy to see that those brothers have an origin that what I like. But I did some more great things in the past. There are different stories how they discovered, how they started with the cornflakes. One of them is that they were experimenting and they left like kind of wheat on the table. And the day after, when they came back, John didn't throw it away, the wheat, but he baked it a little bit, and that's how the cornflakes existed. That's the official one. If you look at the website of Kellogg's, you will see that story. There is also another, a little bit less official version, and that says that the brothers thought that dry nuts, dry food, that lowers the level of sex interest.
Yes.
Sex
Nuts as well?
Nuts as well, yeah.
Oh, I was going to say something, but I'm not going to do it.
And they thought that was good for the people. So that's why they start making dry food, and then wheat dry food, to get the American population a little bit more under control. That's not the version that you see on the website. Yeah. If you now look at the website, it's quite interesting what they're saying. They are really, and since 2019 they put it in some kind of structure, but they're really trying to help the farmers, people, hunger all around the world. And I think that's not something new, because, for example, in 1931, where there was a big crisis in the US, they decided for all the workers that they needed to go back from a 40-hours work week to a 30-hours work week to create new jobs for new people.
Ethical company.
Yeah. So they did some good things in the past, I think. And 10 years ago was quite an important part for the food industry. Yeah. They bought another company for $2.7 billion, and it were, I don't know, you can see it in the Pringles. And
snacks,
and by purchasing this one for $2.7 billion, they became the second largest food company. I think it was called food company in the world.
Okay.
In that same year, there was also the split of Kraft, and then later
Heinz.
Became Kraft Heinz.
Mondelez.
Mondelez due to Warren Buffett, Kraft Heinz, and Mondelez they were famous. They made a lot of fortune with the Oreo cookies.
Yes, exactly.
So quite a big company. If you look at the share price,
tell me about it. Is it interesting to buy? Is it a volatile stock?
But the first one step back. Yes. This year it went up with 5%.
5%. Yeah, that's very good.
If you compare to that went down 20, 30, 70%.
Yeah.
If you hold this share in your wallet, I think you are a happy investor.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
you made 5%. If you look a little bit further back in time, 5 years for example, then you see that the share price is exactly at the same level as 5 years ago. We will put the charts in the video. And what you also see is that it goes up, it goes down, 762, 72, goes up, but I think it's one of the most boring
investments.
And is that good? Yes, it is good, because so many investments go up and go down, and really, this is a really boring investment.
But can you just generate some income out of it? Is it dividend? Or?
Yes, Martin, it generates some income. You can generate some income out of it, because you get on this price level a dividend of 3.5%.
It's not bad, eh?
And that's quite stable, because dividend is paid out of the profit. And if you look at the profit, they make always around the last years around $4 profit. So that's also quite stable. Yeah. And based on the profit, they have a price earnings of around 15. Do you compare the price earning to the rest of the market, like Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, and other food companies, then that's low, because the other ones are trading at around 20 times the price earnings. So
Yeah, it's a very solid company. You can see also when you look at the chart between 60 and 70. That's basically the price range.
yeah, so it's to finalize. I think if you have the portfolio, you are really happy because you have the 5% of gain in the stock, but you also have the dividend already. So then you are a happy investor. Is this something that you can buy now? Yes, because it's a boring stock. Well, something can happen, of course, but it's you can buy it because it generates dividends.
Yeah.
If you're looking for dividends. And after the spin-off, what do you think?
Yeah, it depends on what you want to put your money on. I think what we also discussed before is that the snack.
When will it be the spin-off?
Will be. They have the objective to have it finished by the end of 2023.
So that's a long time.
That's still a year and a half.
Yeah.
It's okay. It takes a lot of work, to get the accounts and stuff done. But this part will do well. This part they expect a little bit less, and the plant co. We couldn't find anything yet, but they believe that will do well.
Yeah, so you can also wait after the split off, and then you say, okay, I'm not going to buy this one because that
Kellogg's
market is not growing, but I go for the Pringles, no?
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Yeah, and for now it's a boring stock, but investing is
should be boring.
Should be for the big part should be boring. So if you are looking for a boring investment, this could be interesting for you.
I think so. Yeah. Anything to add?
No,
I think we touched everything on this company this week. No yield inflation. There's enough said about that. So I think we made clear also what a split is, what a spin-off is. If you have any other questions about spin-offs, splits, or about Kellogg, just let us know in the comments below. And please give us, as Kaspar said, a thumb, or put your thumbs up underneath the video. And then we'll see you next week.
Thank you for
watching.